Nell, you saved me.
I could not bear to lose you. Please, allow me to apologize for the manner in which I have treated you. It was unforgivable. In my weakness, I failed to accept that you are not the same divine dragon as the one I lost. I understand that clearly now. And if you would allow it, I would like to begin again as friends.
I'd like that too.
Thank you, Divine One.
Do you think Nell is all right?
He is merely unconscious. But let us reclaim the bracelet while we have the opportunity. The bracelet of the Shepherd Exalt. The only one we had from the start at Letzter's castle. I never imagined that we would be forced to do battle with you, Emblem.
I knew you would triumph. The darkest futures still have hope. May you both cherish your new bond.
We will.
Let us make haste to the Four Winds.
There's so many of them!
Yes. Every time we defeat one, another appears.
We cannot sustain this for much longer.
We can take shelter behind that altar and escape them for a moment. Follow me!
Phew. Finally, a chance to catch our breath.
Not for long. The enemy will break through in time. What do we do? There's also only one exit, and it's blocked by a sigil calling forth more corrupted.
You mean, we're trapped?
Indeed. Trapped in a temple full of the corrupted.
It's fortunate we got Lady Nell out when we did. She could have been stuck in here too. But as much as I hate to say it, there appears to be no escape for us. We probably won't survive.
I have a plan.
You do? I mean, great! That's just what I'd expect from our second in command.
A plan to sacrifice our lives to take out as many of the corrupted as we can.
What?
Good enough. Let's hear it.
We can only do so much fighting individually, but what if we could crush them all at once? We can head to the four corners of the temple and knock down the pillars holding it up. That will destroy the temple and all of the corrupted inside. If all goes well, we will also prevent them from pursuing Lady Nell and the Divine Dragon.
But... and I just want to be clear. We all get flattened, right?
Correct.
I approve. If all the roads lead to death, let's at least take the one that brings those creatures with us.
It would appear this is our best option. Count me in.
But... yeah, I'll do it.
You are all certain about this?
At least we're going together, right? No one has to face the end alone.
Gregory, it will probably hurt a bit.
Yeah, I think so. But it's fine. If I remind myself this is the last pain I'll ever feel, I can bear it. I mean, I probably can. Yeah, I can.
Madeline, you are still so young in years. Perhaps there is a way for me to destroy two pillars, so you have a chance to escape.
Why? Are you afraid I won't be up to the task on my own?
No, not at all.
Then I reject your proposal. I want to share my fellow Wind's fate, whatever that may be. Besides, your plan depends on us destroying the four pillars at the same time.
I urge you, do not make this sacrifice just to be known as a hero. The dead do not hear praise.
I know. My mentor taught me that what's important is not praise, but what one achieves. And above all, living a life one can be proud of.
You really have grown into a splendid knight.
Hearing you say that, I can face whatever comes next.
Well, friends, looks like our time's up.
I'm glad we got this final chance to be together. I love you all. Now, let's destroy them! Lady Nell, this is as far as we go. Forgive us for not obeying your command to live. I hope you and the Divine Dragon find a way to save Lord Nil and live in happiness. Listen up, Four Winds. This is our final mission. Break the pillars!
What was that? I heard something.
My winds. No.
Nell.
My corrupted have performed better than I could have hoped. The temple has collapsed, and unless my senses have failed me, nothing within the rubble survives. The Four Winds are no more.
No!
How did this happen?
We were deceived. The Four Winds and I were attacked by the corrupted inside that temple. They remained behind so that I could escape and make my way to you.
No.
You refused to cooperate with me earlier, Divine One. Perhaps this will force your hand.
Nell!
If you value her life, you will meet me on the island that once floated among the clouds.
Nell! Stop! What do I do? An island that was in the clouds.
It has been some time since those twins betrayed me. Soon, my foe will strike me down. Perhaps I will deliver a killing blow in turn. It matters not. All is in motion. My child will realize my desires. Meanwhile, the Divine Dragon will die childless, with no heir and no legacy. The fool. My pawns move as I will them to, without hesitation. But I wonder, how long will that son of mine keep up this ruse of being Nell's twin? After all, her real twin is no more. That failure died long ago.
Ja, okay, ja. Ich denke mal, geht ja Richtung Finale jetzt, würde ich mal behaupten, ne? Aber sehen wir ja selber. Somnia gefallen, schön. Also, ich finde die Story ganz interessant, muss ich sagen. Ne?
Do you wish to remain innocent, holding fast to the teachings you follow? Or will you seize victory, your hands stained with the blood of old friends? The most unbearable pain is now a fond memory, a desperate dream. But I know the truth. In this world, there is no eternity. Now is the time to awaken.
I am reminded of when we were young. You always slept deeper and later than me. I would anxiously wait for you to awaken. Outside, the world was full of foes. I could do nothing on my own. I could not transform, no matter how I wished for it. I was a powerless whelp, a failure. I was convinced I would not survive long.
You had so little hope.
You are awake. I would advise you not to consider transforming and fleeing. You will lose any part of you that moves from that spot.
Please stop this, Nil. There is no reason to pursue power here. You cannot rule an empty world. You and I are all that remain.
Power is purpose. This world means nothing to me. If it must be destroyed to achieve my ends, then so be it. But you would not understand that. You know nothing of weakness, of humiliation.
That is all in the past. Your friends love you. Think of our time at Lethos Castle. All of us together, as a family.
Thinking of that age of lies fills me with nothing but resentment.
You cannot mean that.
It is amusing to hear you say we were a family. The irony is so delicious, I simply must share. I am not your twin brother. I took the place of young Nil when he and I were children. Your precious twin, the one you so yearned to protect that you fled our father and risked all. He has been dead for quite some time. Do you see it now? You are alone. Your beloved divine dragon, the four winds, your real twin brother, all gone. Isn't it wonderful? At last, we will face each other as true peers. And when that struggle finally ends, you can put an end to me.
What?
I have always been a miserable and lonely child. I cannot even recall the face of my own twin. I knew you would never forgive my deception. But for a time, I cherished being your Nil. You were so gentle and giving with me. So kind. I began to think of you as my one true sister. Even now, the memory of our time at Lethos Castle is priceless to me. But that treasure is a stolen one. And this pain is unbearable. So please, please put an end to my misery.
What is this, Nil? Tell me what is happening.
No. No! Put an end to my misery? Pathetic. Laughable. Father laid his hand upon my chest. He named me his true heir. I cannot stop until his ambitions are fulfilled. Surely that is what he intended me to achieve. No, he would not call me his heir otherwise. Perhaps it was a trick, or simple pity. I do not know. Curse this pain, it never ends!
Nil, stay with me.
I will prove my worth. I will avenge Father, carry out his will, and become heir to the Fell Dragon legacy!
So the Somniel of this world has fallen. I guess I'm not surprised.
Divine One, you came.
I'm only here for Nell. Please, let her go.
Dispel the ward on the final bracelet and I will consider it.
The ward? What are you talking about?
This is the bracelet of the three houses. A ward has been placed upon it, so that none may access its power. The emblems within cannot be roused, nor can the bracelet be moved from this location.
So the Somniel fell from the sky, but it didn't knock the bracelet loose. Must be frustrating.
Quite. The Divine Dragon told me about the ward just prior to the final battle against Father. It can only be broken by the one who placed it, and that fool is now dead. Which is why I could not become Father's true heir, not even with all 7 bracelets. It was your arrival that rekindled my hope. I have long anticipated this moment.
Because I can remove the ward.
You can, and you will, or I will slay Nell.
Do not do this, Divine One.
I have to. For you, Nell. It's done. Satisfied?
The last of the bracelets is finally in my hands. Awaken, emblems! Grant me my desire! At last, Father, I have finally succeeded!
I've done what you asked. Now release Nell.
Why would I do that, now that I have what I want?
Monster!
Farewell, wretched sister.
Nell! That's quite enough!
What is this?
Celestia, Gregory, Madeline.
Are you injured, Lady Nell?
My winds. Words cannot express my relief. I am glad to see you well.
Wait, where's Mauvier?
Divine One, Lady Nell. I'm so sorry. Mauvier is...
What happened?
The pillars have been destroyed. Now the temple will collapse. Goodbye, my dear family.
Mauvier? Did you... Is that a warp staff? Where's Celestia? Did you send her outside?
This was always my intention. Why should all of us die when only one of us need remain here?
You idiot! You can't warp yourself out with that! Give it over! If anyone's staying behind, it's me!
Gregory, you are Celestia's new second-in-command. Serve her well.
Why didn't you tell us, Mauvier?
Madeline, I wish you the greatest happiness. I see now that protecting you was my...
Stop that! Stop saying goodbye! I thought we'd go together. I would not have to say this. Mauvier, I love...
There. It is done. I am sorry I had to deceive you all. You were my family. And I am grateful for every day we spent together. But that time is over. Now you must carry on without me. Lady Vale, I will be with you soon.
No. Mauvier.
I can't believe it.
A selfless, heroic sacrifice. He was a true knight until the end.
To think I stilled only one of you awful winds. How are you alive? No matter. You are all detestable in the eyes of Lord Sombron. And you will perish here.
No, Nil. We won't let you follow in Sombron's footsteps. We'll stop you from becoming his heir. Whatever it takes. Winds! Now!
Yes. You may have killed one of us, but we are still a mighty tempest.
I won't back down. Mauvier would tell me to be brave as the new second-in-command.
When my liege walks down the wrong path, it's my duty to stop them. I'll do what I must.
I cannot bear to lose any of you. Not one more person. Let this be our final battle. Brother.
Ja, hatte ich mir ja irgendwie schon gedacht, dass Madeline und Mauvier was fühlen. Ja gut, ist ja meistens so, ne? Ja, schön. Na gut, wird nicht passieren, außer er doch zufälligerweise überlebt.
Please, You have to stop him.
Oh.
You can have all that remains of my power.
This is so much. Thank you. I will not fail.
Liberation. Verbündete, die in der Dämonenwelt fallen, kehren nach der Schlacht zu dir zurück. Sorge dich also nicht so um Verluste, sondern gib alles. Geil. Oha. Ja gut, aber hä? Ne, musste sich trotzdem nach oben switchen. Weil das wäre ja dämlich. Also würde ich jedenfalls sagen, aber. Na komm, warum nicht? Lassen wir so. Optimieren und optimieren und let's go.
This terrain is unstable. We should hurry toward that island to the northwest.
All right.
Okay, ich merke schon, es macht keinen Sinn, ihn anzugreifen.
No mistakes.
Na gut. Dann machen wir das mal, was er möchte.
Yes.
Auch wenn es irgendwie sich blöd anfühlt.
Where to?
Ja, aber wir ziehen immer nur so wenig.
Nice, nice.
%, Mann! Darf auch daneben gehen, Alter. Ist immer wie die Bock gerade haben, ne?
Yep.
Understood.
You have my attention.
By all means.
The divine dragon looked right at me.
Whatever you say.
Nein, tut er nicht und es juckt ihn auch nicht, dass du da bist. Höhö.
Yes.
Enemy reinforcements will be coming from that vortex. Let us disrupt it, and all others like it.
Ja, aber die... Ja, man den schon mal besiegt. Ach, Fogado ist auch noch hier. Ja, nice. Dann kann ja gar nichts mehr schief gehen. Ach, Junge. Dann kann ja gar nichts mehr schief gehen, wenn Fogado auch noch da ist. Ja, mit 53% ist es zu viel. Wird leider treffen und da habe ich keinen Bock drauf. Reicht schon, dass die alle perfekt treffen, ey. Ja gut. Sorry, er ist tot. Meine Güte. Nur wegen diesen Cheat-Treffern immer, ey. Junge, die denken auch so, nur weil sie... Egal was für eine Prozentzahl da stehen haben, können sie immer treffen, ey. Ist voll langweilig, ey. Ja, komm, alle. Let's go. Weil dann direkt alle drauf, echt feier ich. Oh, das reicht gegen dich. Ja. Cool. Na, dein Glück. So, dann besiegen wir jetzt noch Hortensia.
Everyone's gone, even the divine dragon, and no one's coming back. It's over. Maybe now we can all be together again. Maybe Ivy will finally be glad to see me.
Ah, warst du doch so nett zu allen. Schön. Ja, mit Speeren ausgerüstet, ey. Ach Mist, ich hätte heilen können.
can do more.
Ja, irgendwie finde ich es trotzdem blöd, dass wir jetzt erstmal hier wechseln müssen nach oben. Ich meine, es ist halt so, aber hast du nicht... Wer hat denn... Wer hat denn Dings gerade gekillt? Muss ja dann nur einer von denen da oben sein. Geht ja nicht anders. Leuchtet ein dunkles Siegel, wird sich Dämonen Neil dorthin bewegen, jedoch nicht ohne zuvor alles an seinem aktuellen Standort zu verheeren. Die Explosion erfolgt in der nächsten Gegnerphase alleine im Gebiet, egal ob Feinde oder Verbündete fallen ihr zum Opfer. Je mehr Einheiten Neil auf diese Weise besiegt, desto mächtiger wird er. Schön.
I should be overjoyed to see a child of the fell dragon awakened. Why do I feel so empty?
Gut, wenn er dahin kommt, dann ist schon mal blöd. Weil dann kommt er ja hier hin.
Don't concern yourself.
Und dann haben wir auch nichts mit zu lachen.
Even if it's too late for me to repent, I wish I could apologize to Hortensia.
Okay. Was?
That was unsettling. Had I been standing there, I would have certainly perished. Nil seems to be drawing power from those he kills in this way. It may be worth the risk to reduce the number of foes on an island before it falls.
I hear you.
I'm here.
Ja. Okay. Wie kann mich denn von der Entfernung aus angreifen? Ach, klar, sicher. Das ist auch noch schön. Das sind auch noch von... Ach, Junge, ernsthaft. Das ist unnötig. Das ist echt unnötig. Setzen hier noch Magie-Projektile ein, ey. Um auch hundertprozentig noch den letzten Nerv mitzunehmen. Ja, ich denke mal, wir müssen erstmal alle Emblems zerstören oder Armringe, bis wir Neil dann irgendwie Damage machen kann. Also so gehe ich jetzt mal von aus. Sonst wäre das hier alles ein bisschen schwachsinnig, warum das Spiel uns sagt, yo Leute, geht mal nach oben, macht Sinn. Klar.
No more responsibilities or pressure or anything. All I need to do is cut these weeds.
Alles klar. So kann man es auch sehen. Und jetzt ist sie tot.
I die with pride and dignity as the last of the Fearening royal family. Mother, no, I was happy.
Nova.
I'm so happy. Everyone's here, just like the old times. The truth is, I'd always hoped.
Nicht ganz so schön, aber egal. Ja, kommt alle zu mir hoch. Damit ich jeden einzelnen von euch erledigen kann. Damit wir alle unseren Spaß haben werden. Gut, reicht aus. So, Alfred ist tot.
Now I can finally be with everyone again. In that beautiful flower field. Divine Dragon, I'm...
Okay. Jetzt muss ich Damage machen.
Future king? That's not possible. And yet...
Interessant, dass er jetzt die böse Rolle einfach so spielt, ne? Ja, das ist schon interessant. Ja gut, wenn ich ihn so killen kann, bin ich voll dabei. So, Chris, du bist auch down. Giftzahn, interessant. Toll, er kommt zu uns. Na gut, die sterben ja eh alle. Kann die auch nicht mitnehmen. Ach cool, der hat Timera einfach gekillt. Schön.
Finally, Mom. I'm coming home.
Gut, dann muss ich sie nicht erledigen. Ich hoffe mal jetzt, dass wir so ein bisschen Damage ihm gegenüber machen. Wow, really? Klasse, der beschwert auch noch Helden. Ja, wir können ihn töten. Schön. Also ich meine, wir können ihm Damage machen. Reicht mir aus. Ich glaube, wir haben genug Spaß jetzt mit dieser Mission gehabt, finde ich. Aber finde ich cool, dass wir jetzt innerhalb von 6 Kapiteln nochmal gegen den Big Boss da kämpfen. Na, also ich meine gegen den... Na, gegen den Drachen nochmal. Ach, ja klar, das... Klar, der war noch...
Help yourself to some of mine if you can, before I spill all of yours.
I don't hold a grudge.
Ah, cool. Sieht süß aus, wenn sie im Dings ist. Mit einem Emblem.
Like my mentor before me, and I'll accept what's come to pass.
You mean to say you bear me no ill will? Is that some kind of pitiful attempt at humor?
It wasn't you who killed Mavier. He laid down his own life to protect us, and in memory of that sacrifice, I'm going to put a stop to your scheme. That is justice. And that is what he would want.
Cool.
Do you miss your old world? Pity. There is no going back. Not after you dare to defy me!
So. Ja, ich muss die jetzt leider erledigen erstmal.
I can carry on.
Dialog!
Has finally come true. I suppose I should thank you, Divine. This world will fall, and it is all because of you.
You're right. All of this happened because I came here. And by removing the ward on the final bracelet, I may have doomed this place for good. But I was summoned here to save you. As long as there's hope for that, I won't give up.
I require no saving. It is enough for me to watch you die, knowing you destroyed this world.
I'm not here for the world. I'm here for the people in it. I'm here because someone wished for your salvation, even if it meant the world would end. Don't you see? There are people who love you. If I have to defeat you to make that clear, I will.
Supi, ein Leben ist schon mal weg. Das ist super.
Your form reminds me of Sombron. I suppose this must be how it felt for you, watching me transform.
Spare me your pity and presumptions. You were born with everything. We are not the same. You will never understand me, not even if you have thousands of years to contemplate.
Our time together as twins was a far shorter interval than that. And yet,
Sorry, wenn man das jetzt gehört hat.
it was more than enough
Den
time for me
Cola,
to learn how much
deswegen,
I care
ja.
about you. Do not do this, Nil. Do not return things to the way they were with Sombron. Please. I cannot bear the thought of losing you.
Boah, really? Really? 27 fucking %? Alter. Ich muss ja so ein fucking Lack haben einfach. Dass diese lächerlichen Prozentzahlen einfach treffen. Wirklich, zum Kotzen. Ah, fantastisch. So, jetzt kommen erstmal die Viecher wieder.
I'm here, Divine One.
Okay.
I will not be deterred.
Ja, wir haben noch andere zu erledigen, Leute. Und das kommt sowieso seine Reichweitenangriff da. Warum? Alter, 73%. Und mein Gegner trifft mit 27%. Findet den Fehler. Alter! Ja, sorry, wenn mich sowas regt mich einfach unnormal auf. Ohne Witz, das regt mich verdammt übel auf. So. Nach Celica hat er gerufen, na toll. Da sind wieder viele Gegner, das heißt, ich kann... Okay, ich kann den killen, damit er nicht Scheiße baut.
How exciting.
Okay, mit dem Silberschwert kann ich dich besiegen. Cool. Die Werte war einfach zu übel, die er da hatte.
It appears that there is no hope for peace like before. Who will be left to inherit this throne?
Das hätte eigentlich sein Ende sein müssen. Ich freue mich, dass es nicht der Fall ist.
It's nothing. I'm okay.
Okay. Das heißt, den kann ich jetzt endlich töten. Okay. Also egal was ich mache, es reicht nicht. Ja, ich war gerade im Überlegen, sorry. So. Machen wir mehr Damage mit. Ich meine, der trifft, aber...
No problem.
Our foes are strong.
Ja gut, damit besiegen wir ihn. Hat er jetzt nur noch ein Leben. Zwillingsschlag reicht aus, und haben wir nämlich Marv auch erledigt. Sorry. So, damit ist auch erledigt.
I no longer have to fight. Protea, I'm sorry I was a weak king.
Götterfaust hat er. Cool.
I will fight for you.
Na, hätte jetzt nicht sein müssen, hätten wir auch warten können. Wobei, wir können auch einfach angreifen und GG. Hau rein, Neil. Also überlebt das. Nö.
I am defeated? This cannot be! Father! Father!
The bracelets. Where did they go?
They disperse when their duty is done.
Then I guess this is goodbye.
Why? Why? Even with the power of the bracelets, why am I no match for you?
Perhaps you see it now. The path Sombron laid out for you was never the right one.
If I cannot carry out Father's wishes, then my existence serves no purpose. All my life I have sought to be valued, only to discover that I am truly worthless. I will never be like you.
You are not worthless. You are my irreplaceable twin brother. We are two halves of a whole.
Ridiculous. I already told you I am not Nil.
I know.
Not Nil? What does that mean?
I don't understand. What happened to the real Nil?
He died in battle 1,000 years ago. Shortly after Nell gave him her Dragonstone, he wanted nothing more than to make his sister proud.
And who are you?
A fell dragon whose twin perished when I was too young to remember it. I was a lone child, with no abilities to distinguish me, surrounded by pairs of twins, until I met Nil. My mirror image. The resemblance between us was uncanny, and we discovered we had much else in common. We were inseparable for a time. And I was all too happy to have something like a real brother. He was my other half. That was how I felt, at least. But for him, there could be no replacement for Nell. When I found him, on the battlefield, breathing his last, his only thoughts were of her. He gave me her Dragonstone, and said that he wished Nell would never have to grieve. For that reason, he asked me to take his place.
So you became Nil?
I made it appear as if I had been the one to die that day. In a way, I was. There would be no one to mourn my passing. Father would not even notice.
I'm having trouble believing all of this.
Believe it, I am an imposter. You should not hesitate to kill me. I brought this world to the brink of ruin. If you allow me to live, I will do it again. Let that be your reason, if nothing else. What say you, Nell?
I knew you were not Nil from the start.
What?
I have known about his death for a long time. I saw through your ruse from the beginning. I simply chose not to confront you about it. You took his place for his sake, and for mine. That was an act of kindness. We may not have been born as twins, but I have always thought of you as my other half.
Then, you are a fool!
Say what you will. I speak the truth. You will recall how we visited the burial site at Letho's castle to say our farewells. You may not have seen that I left a pressed flower there. It was Nil's. I was not saying goodbye only to the Divine Dragon that day.
You were saying it to Nil, too.
I carried that flower for a long time. I suppose some part of me was unable to move on. Despite that, you became very dear to me. Your companionship saved me from loneliness and despair. I was happy to be a sister to you. I will always cherish our time together. Even if you do not feel the same, without you, I would never have been able to continue fighting all this time. I trusted you above all others, believed in you with all my heart. The only proof that we are not true twins is that I failed to sense your actual intentions.
Perhaps. I confess, I have longed to hear you say such things. They make fine parting words. Are you ready?
Yes.
Thank you. For everything. Goodbye, Nell.
Goodbye.
Stop. What are you doing?
Nell?
There is another way to end your pain. Once I am gone, you will be free. For my part, I would rather die than lose anyone else.
Now!
If only I had realized sooner. I could have prevented this. Seeing Nil and my divine dragon again may be too much to hope for. But even so, I will rest well knowing your pain is at an end.
Why would you do this? I deserve this fate, not you. You should have killed me.
I could not bear to lose a second brother. For that is what you are to me, despite it all. Before I go, will you tell me your name?
Lady Nell! No! Please, no!
She's gone. No last words of reproach. No regret for her own passing. All she wanted was to know my name. Rafal, sister. My name is Rafal.
Rafal.
How did I forget myself? Nil asked me to look after his sister. That was his dying wish. But it was not merely his wish. It was also mine. All I wanted, all I really wanted, was to be her other half. When did I forget those feelings? You said this would be the end of my pain, Nell. But it is not. How could it ever be?
I sense something. The Dragonstone pieces, they have a strange energy about them.
That is Sombron's magic. Could it be that he cast a spell on that Dragonstone? To sow the seeds of hatred in the heart of Lord Nil? Rafal, Dragonstones are destroyed by the death of their owner. Lady Nell died to break the spell.
Sombron made it so that you two would fight each other instead of conspiring against him.
Nonsense. You mean to say that it was just some spell? That all should be forgiven? Ridiculous! Regardless of Sombron's influence, I am responsible for my own actions. I chose to do what I did. It was what I wanted. I will not allow anyone else to shoulder my blame. Not even Father. I sought power and I attained it. Even now, I have no regrets about that. I only wish that I could have kept the promise I made to Nil. Divine One.
What is it?
I have heard that dragons of great power can impart their life force unto others. Do you suppose that is true?
Yes. My mother did that for me. But it took 1,000 years before I woke up.
Then I will do the same. I will revive Nell. Even if it takes me just as long, I will dwell in this empty world alone, in the hope that she will one day rise. Perhaps that will be a fitting punishment for what I have done. And perhaps, if and when you wake, we may truly become two halves of a whole.
You will. No. You already are.
Is that so?
Rafal, after Nal wakes up, why don't you come live with me in my Helios?
What?
I have a feeling you'd be able to travel there from here in the Somniel. It's hard to explain, but I can sense my world right now. It feels closer.
Yes. It would seem that a path to other worlds lies open. Perhaps it is due to the bracelets. I did wish to grant my father's desire, if the conquest of other worlds was part of his plan. But I believe it is as you said. It should be possible to move between worlds from here.
Then I'll grant you both my protection so you can travel there, when you're ready. The Somniel can't be entered without my blessing as a divine dragon. So come find me. That invitation is open, however long it takes for you to accept it.
You would make an ally of the one who so recently tried to kill you? If you are asking me here and now, then my answer is certainly no. That said, 1,000 years is a long time. I will say this. If, by some miracle, Nell awakens and finds it in her heart to forgive me, then, and only then, will I journey to you.
I understand.
Now, there is nothing more to say. Leave me.
As you wish. I hope to see you again, though.
Lord Rafal?
Yes?
Despite all that's happened, I am grateful for the time we shared. I hope that we'll meet as allies again.
Your kindness is wasted on me.
Here we are, back at Lethos Castle.
It feels as if we've been gone for ages.
So much has happened since I first met Nell and Nil here. The kings and queens, the emblems. They're all gone.
Yes, and Mavir too. What should we do now?
Beats me. Every nation's lost its rulers. And probably their whole populations by now. I guess we could try to rebuild. Or each grab an empty throne and call ourselves rulers.
Rulers with no subjects. I fear we have little to do but bide our time until the end.
What if you came with me?
Divine One?
This world is beyond saving. You said it yourselves. There's no one left. I'm just a visitor. I have to go back before long. But if I leave you behind, I can't even be sure how long you'll survive. It would mean throwing yourselves into battle again. But still, I hope you'll consider it.
Sounds pretty good to me. Better than twiddling our thumbs to the grave, at least. I say we go. A new world might mean scary new enemies and dangers. But still.
It's an appealing proposal, but I'm not sure. I wonder what Mavir would say. Would he forgive us?
What do you mean?
We are his family, and if we go, he'll be left here all alone. It doesn't seem fair. Why should we be the lucky ones? Why do we deserve this?
Deserve what? To be happy? Madeline, what's the last thing that the big guy, that Mavir, said to you?
He said he wished me the greatest happiness.
There you have it. He'd probably tell you to look forward, not back. Even if it means leaving him behind.
You don't get to speak for him. You didn't know him like I did.
I knew him pretty darn well. We spent a ton of time together. We were practically brothers. Anyway, you gotta admit, he wouldn't want you sulking forever.
I know. Mavir would tell me to go. To try and be happy without him.
Go ahead and cry, Madeline. There hasn't been time to mourn him since it happened.
I'm sorry. You were born into this world, and I'm asking you to put it behind you. But if it makes any difference, I spoke to Rafal. He's planning to come as well. One day. You could wait for him with me.
Divine One, I share Madeline's struggle. It feels wrong to be the only ones going, to leave our Lord and Lady behind.
I understand.
But instead of languishing here, we could go to a world where our skills can be of use. And after everything that's happened, I find it difficult to turn down your request. We have been through so much together.
Yes, we have.
I'm inclined to go. Do the two of you feel the same?
Yep.
I agree.
Then from now on, the remaining winds will swear our loyalty to you as your attendants. We will go with you, Divine One.
I'm glad. I look forward to spending more time with all of you.
The feeling is mutual. All right. Remember, you two. We have to work hard as the Four Winds, even in another world.
What? We're not calling ourselves the Three Winds now?
You knew the answer before you even asked.
We four are a family, and will always be together. Nothing can change that.
All right, everyone. Let's go. Nell, Rafal, I'll see you again someday.
Thank you, my fellow divine dragon. I pray your future is filled with hope and love. And please, take good care of them for me.
Ja, krass. Das ist das Ende. Ja, ein bisschen verwunderlich, dass Nell sich geopfert hat, aber ja, gut, ist irgendwie verständlich so, ne? Ja, aber interessant. Also für so eine Zusatzstory echt cool und vor allem, die hat ja auch lange gegangen, ne? Deswegen, also gute 4-5 Stunden mit den Dialogen dazu. Ist nicht schlecht. Auf jeden Fall. Ja. Nee, war cool, war eine coole Story auf jeden Fall. Ich glaube, jetzt sollten noch irgendwie, glaube ich, ein paar Emblems sollten noch auftauchen oder Armringe, glaube ich. Kann sein. Oder die sind schon alle da, das kann ich jetzt aber nicht 100% sagen. Aber auf jeden Fall im 4. Quartal soll noch eine Bonus-Story kommen. Sofern sie es nicht canceln werden, aber das war bei Fire Emblem eigentlich noch nie der Fall. Außerdem ist das Franchise einfach mega erfolgreich. Gott sei Dank. Und ich supporte das auch immer mit Freuden weiter. Ja. Nee, war einfach ein mega geiles Game. Muss ich immer noch sagen. Die Musik ist Weltklasse, wirklich. Hat ihren eigenen Touch, finde ich. Es würde mich natürlich freuen, noch viel mehr zu sehen, so, ne? Beziehungsweise irgendwie Zusatzcontent, mehr Emblems zu haben aus anderen Welten, so, das wäre ganz cool. Aber ja, ich denke mal, die sind dann sowieso ab nächstes Jahr oder die arbeiten ja sowieso an eine Art Remake auf jeden Fall. Es ist ja immer noch nicht enthüllt worden, welches Remake. Vielleicht erfahren wir jetzt in der kommenden Nintendo Directors. Gut, wenn dieses Video gekommen ist, ist bestimmt vielleicht schon mehr bekannt, so, ne? Naja, schauen wir mal. So, Celestia, Gregory und Madeline haben sich deiner Gruppe angeschlossen, was fantastisch ist.
The weather's so beautiful today. That bright blue sky feels like a good omen.
I could not agree more.
Huh? Nell! Rafal! I didn't expect to see you so soon.
It has been some time, Divine One.
For me, it has been 1,000 years. But Nell has returned, and we have come as promised. My sister and I are at your disposal.
Welcome to you both. It really is a lovely morning.
Ja, nice. Nell und Ripple haben sich der Gruppe angeschlossen. Wie cool. Das haben wir doch alle bekommen. Das finde ich cool. Wirklich. Ja gut, Mo4 musste ja, weil wir ja hier einen haben. Ne, und dafür hatten wir alle drei nicht. In dieser, in der Hauptstory-Welt. Deswegen haben wir sie da bekommen. So, Dämonenwelt Abschlussbelohnung. Okay. Deine Einheiten haben jetzt Zugriff auf die Klassen Verzauberer und Magiekanonier. Ja, schön. Verzauberer. Okay. Ja, und Magiekanonier kennen wir ja schon. Ja, ansonsten war's das. Die Hauptstory haben wir ja jetzt. Hauptstory haben wir durch. DLC-Content haben wir auch durch. Das würde mich nur interessieren. Ach cool, die können auch quatschen. Ja gut, das war ja klar, dass die beiden miteinander quatschen können. Aber interessant, ja. Nee, cool. Aber die ganzen Gespräche etc. werde ich so mal klären. Da ich schon ganz gerne wissen möchte, ob die zusammenkommen etc. so, ne? Aber das werde ich alles privat zocken, also offline. Ja, ansonsten war's das von Fire Emblem Engage. Wir haben jetzt alles gesehen, alles gespielt, was ich cool finde. Ja, ich kann mich einfach nur wiederholen. Es ist ein großartiges Game einfach, das mega Spaß gemacht hat. Und ja, klar bin ich natürlich mega froh, dass es durch ist. Man hat ja gesehen gehabt, wir haben irgendwie 35 Stunden oder so haben wir es insgesamt gezockt. Ich gucke jetzt gerade nochmal. Na, noch mehr. 41 Stunden. Das ist schon echt krass. Ja. Das war's dann eigentlich einfach. Na, war, wie gesagt, es war Fire Emblem typisch langes Game, finde ich. Hat einen schönen Abschluss, finde ich, für beide Sachen. Also für 3 Sachen sogar. Ja, wie gesagt, ich bin gespannt, was der Zusatzcontent sein wird, der jetzt im 4. Quartal 2023 kommen soll. Na? Ja, wenn irgendwelche Neuerungen kommen werden, werde ich wieder einen weiteren Part von dem Spiel drehen. Ansonsten war es das von diesem Projekt. Ja, ich hoffe, es hat euch Spaß gemacht, genauso wie mir auch. Und ja, ich weiß noch gar nicht, was ich jetzt als nächstes weiter zocken werde. Ob ich Three House wieder zocken werde, damit ich noch die anderen Routen spielen kann. Was sehr wahrscheinlich sein wird. Oder halt mal wieder was anderes Richtung PS2-Ära. Weil im Grunde, klar, ich habe hier meine Zuschauer. Aber gut, wird sich zeigen, wie gut Three House angekommen ist und wie gut Engage angekommen ist. Ich meine, ich mache es nicht wegen den Klickzahlen, aber es macht doch mehr Spaß, wenn man Spiele zockt, wo ein bisschen mehr Klicks kommen, so, und vielleicht mehr Zuschauer. Wäre ganz schön. Aber wie gesagt, Fire Emblem werden wir auf jeden Fall zocken. Durch dieses Spiel habe ich natürlich mega Bock bekommen, die anderen Teile auch zu spielen. die wir hier nicht bekommen haben. Ne? Und ich bin halt auch gespannt, was für ein Remake kommen wird. Ne? Gut, Leute. Das war's von meiner Seite. Das war Fire Emblem Engage für die Nintendo Switch. Ja, wenn es euch gefallen hat, gebt einen Daumen nach oben. Abonniert den Kanal, wenn ihr es noch nicht getan habt, würde mich mega freuen. Und klickt bitte in die Beschreibung auf meinem Twitch-Account. Also da ist ein Link. Und wäre mega geil, wenn ihr mir ein Follow da lasst. Ja, wäre schön. Na? Und dann können wir vielleicht mal gemeinsam in einem Stream quatschen. Das würde mich mega freuen, mal ein paar Zuschauer so in echt, beziehungsweise in Echtzeit zu quatschen. Genau. Naja, das war's von meiner Seite. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Projekt oder beim nächsten Video, was auch immer ich mache. Und dann würde ich sagen, Leute, vielen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Haut rein und bis zum nächsten Mal.